Honestly, I'm out here winning cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25 on second down, Mills. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On play action, Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Mills on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. first down throw for Mills. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing, Mills. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play fake. Mills. And his throw is incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Up the middle, here's Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Mills finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mills. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mills now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, now it's Lance. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Mills. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mills to the air again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. A big play there just before halftime, 74 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mills. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Mills to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Got a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mills targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mills.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Mills throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Throwing, Mills. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 63 yards on the ground for it now on 9 carries. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On second and 9, Lance. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And third and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Ultra.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Here's Mills. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Lance. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
On 2nd and goal, Mills flushed out right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll go again here with Akers. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying the left side with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mills. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Play action now. Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas spring. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hello.
From the 31, Lance. This is caught by Evans. And
yeah, thank you.
Across midfield and inside the 45. Yeah. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now it's Lance. From left side, taken in by Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Going right back to Akers. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To Evans on the slant. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mills looking to throw it. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mills back to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Black Ultra. Flag 2.
Lance looking to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Oh,
so
God.
it's a